What's up, agents? Zer here, and welcome to the Q&A that I promised. Now, I want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for not only the support this past year, like I mentioned last week's vlog, but for the few comments that I ended up getting via last video, and I actually ended up getting one set of questions via Twitter. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Now, I'm not going to be answering these in any particular order, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is start off with the questions that I got via the comments on the actual vlog itself. So let me go ahead and pull this up, and I'm also going to be pulling up screenshots on to the video of what these comments actually are. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not going to be reading these in any particular order, just so you are aware. So the first question comes from Juice Quisha, which I actually honestly haven't seen or heard anything from in a while. How you doing, man? Everything's going okay? Anyway, he says hashtag Ask Zer0, which I think is really cool they did. Who was a big part in your inspiration to make your channel? Well, for me personally, my inspiration came from Jack Frostmeyer. He's one of the more popular MCPE YouTubers out there, and when I first subscribed to him, he was just about getting ready to start his previous season of his survival series, which this is the season that he has going on right now. Is the second season that I'm subscribed to him to, and so I was just simply watching one of his videos one day, and I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, this whole YouTube thing sounds like it ought to be a lot of fun. I want to give this a try, and well, here I am now. So I do have to give a lot of thanks to him in particular for the inspiration that I have, and I would absolutely love to actually be in a video with him at some point. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that is one of the things I would love to have happen. I mean, I give a lot of thanks and respect to him because he, like I said, he's the one that inspired me to start my channel. That's just something that I would love to be able to do. So yeah, moving on, this comes from the Gaming Cyclone. You guys probably remember him. Hashtag Ask Zer0, he actually decided to do the same thing. Will you do live streams in the near future? Okay, so here's the thing. In order to live stream via Android, you need to have your device at least 5.1, which I do believe is Lollipop. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not an expert on Android versions, but the problem is the tablet that I use to record, which I'm using to read off these questions here, is actually Android 4.4.2, which is honestly like the lowest people will actually develop to. So I would love to do live streams at some point to answer that part of the question, but unfortunately, in the near future, well, the answer to that is going to be no. But yes, I do want to live stream at some point or another, because that actually sounds like a lot of fun. I just need to get a better device. I need to do a device. I need to save up. Okay, so the next question that I have up is from a guy by the name of the Fly Race Team. I hope this is a guy. I honestly know. When do you predict you will hit 1K subs? Well, I honestly don't have an answer for that question. I mean, you guys can obviously help me reach that goal. I mean, you can tell me to your friends and other people about my channel, help grow my numbers. But as far as reaching 1K, if I'm being completely honest, that seems like it's quite a ways away, but it's definitely a goal that I want to go ahead and reach at some point, because I would love to. Obviously, I would want to be able to get more subscribers as time goes on. I mean, I'm just basically starting out. I only just reached my 1 year mark, but yeah, I really don't know when I'm going to reach it. It's not going to be anytime soon, obviously, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to when I'm actually be able to have a whole bunch of subscribers. I mean, I don't have too many right now. I mean, I've only got 170, but I don't know. I really don't know how I'd react to that, to be completely honest. This one comes from Charlie Sinclair, which he didn't actually label this as a question, but I might as well go ahead and answer it because he did in fact leave this comment on the video, so I can test the map because I have Twitter and I like your maps. Well, first off, I want to say thank you for what you just said. I do appreciate the fact that you enjoy my maps. In fact, the map that I've been working on with Gaming Cyclone, the 2-player co-op map, earlier today, well technically yesterday because that's how my schedule works, I actually submitted our 2-player co-op puzzle map to MCPDL. I'm pretty sure that by the time this video ends up going out, it should be already available to download. But as far as being able to test the map, I'm gonna be working on more maps in the future. I am gonna be working on a few single player maps because that's basically how I started off, as I did single player maps, so you can be on the lookout for that. I honestly don't mind letting people test maps before they're out, because that's actually something that I'm going to be changing as of this year from here on out, is that from now on I am going to be doing beta testing. The problem is I don't have a very good memory. So, Grant, you said you're going to test your my maps. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to remember you by name. So the best way you can be aware of when I'm actually working on a map, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at AgentCPU0, because I like to keep everybody updated about what's going on with me. And whenever I am in fact working on a map, I will go ahead and mention on there when I'm working on a map, and when I'm ready for beta testing, I will make sure to let you guys know. So if you do want to test the map, be on the lookout for those tweets in the future. It's not going to be anywhere in the near future though, because making maps does actually take quite a bit of time. I mean, the map that Gaming Cyclone and I just finished, we spent about 2 weeks putting together, and then we spent this past week ironing things out so things were like bug free, and then we literally just got done ironing out some bugs from our beta testers. So the map should be in good working order. But if you want to actually become a beta tester, just let me know as soon as beta testing comes out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to remember you by name. I do apologize. I just don't have a very good name. Oh yeah, so that's actually all that there are for the questions via the comment section. Now, I only got one tweet from you guys regarding the Q&A. This comes from a guy by the name of Shift Scooter, and he actually technically has 2 questions for me, which I honestly don't mind answering both of these. How do you record your screen? Also, who is your favorite YouTuber? As far as recording my screen goes, I actually use a program that's called MobiZen, which is free to download on Android. It's got a huge following on Google+, which I honestly don't know how many people actually use that anymore. I mean, I know YouTube comments are run by it, but that's about it. I don't know. I know there are people that use Google+, but I honestly don't use it all that much. I use Twitter. But yeah, and they also happen to have a version of MobiZen made specifically for Samsung devices, which my device is not actually Samsung, so I can't actually use it. And when I first started off my channel, I don't know if MobiZen still has that in the app, but when I first started my channel, they actually had a video editor built straight into the MobiZen app, which was really great. So if you guys are interested in becoming a YouTuber yourself and you want to get started and you're using Android, MobiZen is what I would highly recommend for video recording. And for your first few videos, I would recommend using MobiZen's editor, if they still have the editor, to make your first few videos, because that is what I end up using. I mean, I actually end up using something completely different now. I use something called Video Show, which is also free to download. They also have a paid pro version, which I don't have right now. But for me personally, I don't use the MobiZen editor much anymore, because there was a point in time where they updated MobiZen. I could not use the editor whatsoever because it was really buggy, and so I had to switch to another editor. That's why I'm using what I'm using. But yeah, if you are interested, just look up MobiZen And they do have a number of other apps as well. I do want to go ahead and mention that if you use Mobizen, there are certain devices out there, not all of them are like this, but there are certain devices out there that require a PC program called Booster Mode, which is what activates the recording software. And like I said, not every device actually requires it, but it's actually great if you want to go ahead and use it. I don't use it personally because I can record straight away. And another thing I should mention is that it does not actually require a root permission or to use, which I know there are a number of pieces of recording software on Play Store that require root permissions in order to screen record, and this one does not require it, although like I did say, some of them do require the booster mode, and you can get that. I do believe it's on the Mobizen website. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, and they also have a I think it's literally just called Mobizen. It's for your computer, but what it does is it screencasts your device to your computer, I should say mirrors your device to your computer. And it does require a subscription if you want to play it full screen. If you're fine with doing it at windowed mode, you can use it for free. But yeah, that's basically it for how I record my videos. And then, who is your favorite YouTuber? Well, I did go ahead and give praise to Jack because he is the reason I decided to start YouTubing. But as far as my favorite YouTuber, honestly, that's a really tough question to answer. I mean, I do follow a number of YouTubers. Obviously, I do follow Jack because otherwise I wouldn't be he wouldn't be the inspiration I had. I follow a YouTuber called Adventure Gaming HQ, which he's another Pocket Edition YouTuber. He mainly does like reviews on like certain maps. He does add-ons and stuff like that. He's a lot of fun to watch. He uses a lot of memes in his videos. It makes it kind of funny at times. I follow a guy by the name of FedX Gaming, which he also does Minecraft, but he plays it on Xbox, and he does a lot of amazing stuff. He does a lot of Redstone like I do. In fact, that's the main content of his channel. Speaking of Redstone, another guy that I follow is Mumbo Jumbo. You probably remember him, me mentioning him in a few of my Redstone videos. He's a huge inspiration for me as far as Redstone is concerned. He's one of the top PC Minecraft Redstone engineers, if not the top, and he's just an all-around amazing guy. He's a member of the Hermitcraft server. I'm also following Markiplier for obvious reasons. He's an amazing YouTuber with like 17 million, and his birthday was actually just recently. So if you do know about Markiplier, you know his Twitter handle. Go ahead and give him a quick happy birthday shout, even though it's going to be like a few days late. From that list, I really don't know who I would claim as my favorite YouTuber. I mean, I like every single one of those YouTubers for different reasons, so actually claiming a favorite out of that list, and I actually, one YouTuber I forgot to mention, which I have mentioned in a couple of videos, is Sunday, and he's one of a really popular PC Minecraft YouTuber, does a lot of mod work. In fact, if you ever search up like Lucky Block challenges for PC Minecraft, chances are he's gonna be filling the top of the list because he does these multiplayer challenges with his friends. And believe it or not, he was actually one of the original members of Team Crafted, which if you've never heard of Team Crafted, they were together a long time ago, but they split up for whatever reason. I'm not 100% sure, and he was one of those original members. I've been following him for a long time, and he's a really fun guy to watch. And back to this, I love all these different YouTubers for different reasons, so pinpointing a particular YouTuber as my personal favorite, I honestly don't think I can do it. I mean, I know it means I'm leaving this question unanswered, and I do apologize, but you gave me a really difficult question, and I don't know how to deal with it. I do apologize. But other than that, that's actually all the questions that I ended up getting for this Q&A. Hopefully, some of you guys at least got to learn a little bit more about me and who I am. I know I didn't get too many questions, but whatever. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more by me, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate more subscribers. Actually, something I do want to mention, the one guy, I don't remember his name, I probably should at this point. If you guys could help me out, getting more subscribers, I'm looking to get up to 200 subscribers by the end of this year. Obviously, if I get past that, that would be awesome, but that's kind of my goal for the end of this year. If you guys can do that, I would really appreciate. Also, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Agent CPU Zer, just as always, because I always update you guys on things that are going on with me. And in fact, that's actually one of the fastest ways you guys will actually know about my videos, is that I always tweet them out. I mean, there is also that little notification bell thing on YouTube. I honestly don't care about that. Twitter is my main source of media. So yeah, this has been Zer0 Studioz. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.